Hey besties, let's throw some shade, honey. You ready to get into it? I just can't believe that this week's episode, nobody was just with the crap kikiing with Brooke about all them slugs she was throwing last week at everybody at that women's empowerment brunch. Like me and my girls, we would still be rolling and laughing. Now, granted, they did go out for drinks afterwards. They all seemed like they had to process what just happened. They all looked tired and wore out. And maybe they did all that there, possibly, but we didn't see it. And all I'm saying is, honey, me and my friends will still be talking about that 8 years down the road. We'll still be like, girl, remember we was at that women's empowerment brunch and you told that gay girl that she was still a BIT and she woo woo woo. And remember, Cheyenne mama popped up like she was getting ready to do something. We like, girl, sit your and, and Brandon, remember you said it's only 5 of us and it's 25 of them. We can't fight all them. And remember when you said, well, my family down the street. I'm from South Central Los Angeles. Honey, child, we would still be, this episode, we would have still been laughing at all of that. And it's like, you could tell this is a scripted show because it's just natural to still be laughing at what them kind of moments like, dang, we almost got had war at the women's empowerment brunch. Like we would have still been on that hype. And baby, there is no way that baby Jason is 12 years old and he still sleeps in the bed with his parents at 12. Nah, 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 honey. You, your pole, his two friends, y'all got to get up out of here, go to your bed and do what 12-year-olds do. Sleep, take the lotion, sleep. I mean, I understand he had a heart condition and you are the protective mother. You want to make sure he breathing in the middle of the night. But can you just get up out your bed and go walk into his room? Can you put a baby monitor in his room like he's a baby and just watch it from your phone? Like, he can't sleep in the bed with me and my man. Like, girl, come on now. Besties. And I was thinking, I just had a thought. Maybe that's why his body count is so high. That might be a reason. Huh. Did that part even come up when they was on Iyanla? Did you tell Iyanla that he still sleeps in a bed? Baby, what am I talking about? Hey, besties, it's Behind the Shade, and I'm here with another recap of Basketball Wives, honey, season 11, episode 19, and it's titled This Is Beneath Me. And no, I'm like, oh no, Jackie had other stuff to say. This title could be renamed so quickly with so many different other titles, and we'll get into that, besties. Put down in the comments what you think what you think this episode should have been titled, because baby, it was other stuff going on. Okay, let's get into it. So Jackie meets Brandy for wine because Jackie says she didn't like their last interaction at the women's empowerment brunch. You know, they got to talking. And so, Jackie was saying, like, I was just playing with you. You know how we be like kikiing. And she was like, you was like, no, I'm the S hit finisher. And she was like, whoa, like, oh my God, So she says, like, even though she's a S hit starter, she was like, but who isn't one? And we know you're one, Jackie. You are definitely a S hit starter. You guys get what I'm saying? Should I spell it out? Because YouTube be tripping off certain words. So Jackie's like, well, who isn't? And so Jackie, can y'all believe this, honey? Come closer, besties. Jackie apologized Oh my gosh. Let's put this down. Write a note. Put this down on the record, honey. Jackie apologized to Brandy for saying she's an S hit starter. Brandy brings up Cheyenne and says, asks her, like, why did she come so hard for Brooke? Like, none of the girls really like her. She's very questionable. And so Jackie did not even respond to anything mentioned about Cheyenne. Jackie said in her mind, I showed up to talk about me only. This is about me. I'm self centered. You know that. I'm selfish. Let's talk about me. So Jackie says she didn't show up to her cooking event because, her and the girls are just not in a good place. And I'm like, wait a minute, Jack, wait a minute, slow your roll. Last episode or whatever, you said you didn't go because Doug was in town. Little liar. Then you said, you told Cheyenne, well, I didn't really commit to saying I was going. I was thinking about it. Or she said something, I'm paraphrasing, but she said something like that. And then, they replayed when she left Brandy a message saying she was coming, she would be there, she would love to be there, and that she may bring Cheyenne. Now, how the heck did Cheyenne end up there, but you didn't show up? And then Cheyenne's well, she wasn't, but that just seemed weird that, and I mentioned that, how you gonna tell a friend to go somewhere and they end up going and you don't? Y'all never talked? Y'all never talked about what we wearing to the event? Girl, what time you gonna be ready? Am I picking you up? You picking me up? Or we gonna meet? Okay, bet. Meet me out front. You talk the morning of, the day before, on your way to the event. You call when you get there so you can walk in together if you didn't come together. You know what I'm saying? So miss me with that fakeness. And there was a lot of fake moments. But we know this is an edited show. It's scripted. We know that. Okay. So Brandy was telling her, I invited you with intentions for you and the girls to have an adult conversation. And so she also tells us, I just don't like how you're treating our other friends. And so Jackie was, in her rhetoric, and so she finally just says, they have to be woman enough to sit down. I don't mind meeting them halfway. And it's like, okay, well, you have to come to places, halfway. You didn't even go to the event. How are you saying you don't mind meeting them halfway? You do, because you didn't come. What was they supposed to do? Call you? So Brandy decides that she thinks that Jackie and Jennifer should sit down first and have a talk because they're more cordial. Because she says it's going to take a little bit more work for her to get the other two to sit down with her. So Jackie's like, oh, of course, Jen has my number. She better call me. And it's like, Brandy is looking at her how I was thinking. Like, girl, shut up. And so Jackie's like, you don't trust me? And Brandy said, no. Absolutely not. Nobody trusts you, Jackie. So Brooke goes to a tattoo shop. She is finally going to get her ex-husband's initials covered up on her ring finger. I believe his name was Steve. And so she has like probably 2 letters on her ring finger. And so she has Evelyn and Jacille to meet her there. She has some updating to do, to discuss. So they show up and she lets them know that it is official, honey. Her and Kevin from Baltimore, they are official. She has a man now. She has moved on and things are good. So they all looking like, okay, cool. And so Evelyn is happy for him. And so she says like she don't want her man looking at tattoos on his woman's body from her past. So Evelyn tells them that she met up with Cheyenne. They went for a little walk or whatever. And so she tells Brooke, Cheyenne said she was joking at first. And so Evelyn told her, and so Evelyn says she told Cheyenne, but you said it again. So once you said it again, it changes the context, So Brooke said, I ain't the one to be joking with. You in a room full of people I don't know, like, don't play with me. And so Evelyn says, she feels like she's in the middle. This isn't her confessional. She says she feels like she's in the middle of this and she's trying to tread lightly. And it's like, Evelyn, you're doing very good. I see the growth in your emotional intelligence. You're not flipping tables and jumping over tables and fighting and throwing and cussing people out and needing security to be escorted. You're doing very good. Keep with the treading. But at the same time, you don't owe any loyalty to Cheyenne. Like, put a pin in it, sis. Knock it off. You hung out with this girl 2 or 3 times, like, kind of cut it, okay? So Evelyn's gonna say, in full transparency, she said it was classless how everything went left so fast. And Brooke was like, we were all a bit classless. We all were classless. But at the same time, why didn't Cheyenne just, when she walked over, why she just didn't say, hey, sis, I'm just joking with you. Woo, 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 woo. And so Brooke says, she don't know me. She doesn't know me and we're not friends. So play with somebody else, okay? Jackie wasn't standing up. Why you didn't throw some digs her way? And it's just like, Cheyenne, your jokes didn't land and you should have kept it moving. So, in Brooke's confessional, she's wondering why did Evelyn even go meet with her? Like, what are you doing? But she says she appreciates that Evelyn stuck up for her, when Cheyenne was trying to insult her. So now the tattoo is done. She has a heart over the initials on her ring finger, and she loves it. And I was just like, oh, okay. No color, no nothing. It's just regular tattoo ink, and it's a heart. And Jacelle was like, oh, it looked good. She's like, calm down. It's just a heart. It's okay. It's cute. Okay, move on. So Jen goes over to Brandy's house to help her with her audition tape because, she's trying to land a space in the actress world, right? So she has her lines. They're getting ready to go over her lines. And so there is an adult scenes in this movie. And she is just so giddy about it, right? So she's going to say in her confessionals that Jason is going to have to understand that as an actress, she's going to be paid to cheat. And I was like, oh, okay, girl. Okay, so you're going to pick every movie that has an adult scene in it because you're going to have to do another 349 of these types of movies in order to feel vindicated. Okay, my bad. I'm sorry, Brandy. I'm just saying, like, he got a high body count, and if you're trying to compete, girl, you might as well go into porn. Girl, please. You might as well do the rated X. Forget the rated R, girl. Go on over there to the rated X and get your clap back for real. Okay. So then Brandy asks Jen about her movie. And so Jen tells her, Jackie's in my movie and this, that, and a half. And so Brandy tells Jen, oh, yeah, I talked to Jackie. She apologized to me. She knows the girls don't like her and all that. And so Jen said, look, I am tired of the back and forth with Jackie. She doesn't take any accountability. And she didn't even make an attempt to even speak to me at the women's empowerment brunch. And she didn't. She sat over at that table behind them with her shades on, trying to act shady, trying to be incognito. So Brandy asked, so where do you go from here with her? And so Jen is like, wait a minute, what? Where do I go where with who with what? I came over here to run lines with you, Brandy. I didn't come over here to discuss Jackie. I wasn't thinking about no Jackie. Where do I go? She was like, I don't know. It's just delusional behavior. So Brandy says she's handing her the baton. And girl, I would have handed her the baton back. And here you go. I didn't ask for this. I didn't come over here for this. Stop forcing Jackie on people, Brandy. Stop doing that. It's just like, why are you forcing her on people? Oh, because she's in the mix. That's what Brandy said. But Evan said, I think it was Brooke, she don't have to be. So that told you they try to push Jackie up out of here. And Jackie knows that's why she is ready to for her exit, because she could exit stage left any day now. I used to go for Jackie because she was funny to me. I'm here. I don't really I'm team nobody. I'm just here for the kicks and giggles, and Jackie brought that. But she can go because she ain't been on every episode this season, no way. And we can move past Jackie. I want more, like I said, I want more trips, charity events, planning weddings. We got stuff to do. We got to find Evelyn a man. We got three girls trying to get married. Well, Brooke, slow down and date the man first. You know what I'm saying? Like, we need to bring maybe another one or two other girls in, and this little show can survive, child. So, um, she gonna ask Jennifer, "You gonna figure this out?" And Jen is like, well, I'll sleep on it. Not like in a night, but maybe like in a month. Give me a month, honey. So Jacille go pick her beautiful son up. His name is Prince. He's coming to stay with her for spring break. And he brings his best friend too. And then they go play basketball in a gymnasium somewhere. And, she just tells us how proud she is to be his mom and all this. And so she's planning her and Tasha's wedding. It's in 2 weeks. So I'm wondering, are we going to see, is the season finale going to be her wedding? I hope so, because we need to see something. We need to end on a good note, and just some lightweight good stuff. We need to end like that. So she's in the gym playing ball with her son, and then he goes off and play. I don't know. I guess the best friend was there, so she stops. She calls Tasha. Tasha is in Turkey. It's 2:00 in the morning. She was asleep. Jacille calls to wake her up. Jacille was just in her confessional saying how this wedding is stressful. She got so much to do, and she wishes Tasha was there where she could help. So she calls it and brings up the wedding. And so Tasha asks, can you just find an outdoor location, and it could just be me, you, Prince, and our goddaughter. And so Jacille was like, well, yeah, but since our mothers can't come, because Jacille's mother doesn't fly, and Tasha's mother is sick. So she was like, well, I would want my aunt to come and another family member and her uncle. And then she was like, well, I want somebody on your side of the family to be there too. That would be nice. So Tasha agrees. And I guess she's got her wheels spinning on who she wants to invite. And why is that so hard? I don't know. Anyway, it looks like Tasha is trying to keep it simple. And so, what else? Sorry, y'all. So Jacille was telling Tasha, I want you to come home because there's just so much going on. And so, but Tasha's not coming home. She's going to come home a few days to get married, and she has to go to Dallas because the new season of the WNBA will start. So it's like Tasha be on the go, honey. And so Jen meets up with the editor of her movie. And so she invites Jackie so she can come and they can watch. I don't know if they watched the whole movie or just clips, but I'm just going to assume they watched the whole movie. And so Jackie is just praising her own self. They showed a scene where Jackie was in. She was saying something about something to somebody. And so, honey, Jackie's like, yes, because, I have been in a whole bunch of movies and TV shows, and I'm just, oh, yes, uh-huh. And it's like, Jackie, what movie you been in? What B-side movie you been in? Please run the list down, because you didn't on the show. Girl, besties, are we going to Google Jackie's movies? That didn't pop up in the investigation. That did not pop up, honey. Oh, Jackie be lying. So Jackie was like, well, we got to go out and have some champagne. And honey, they literally walked outside the office and went down the hallway and had mimosas at some table in a random building. I was like, oh, okay. So Jackie asked Jennifer, what is up with all the mess that happened at the brunch? So Jen says, she shouldn't have called her out like that. Not in front of that audience. Not never. They're not friends. You can't joke with people that don't get your humor. You can't do that. Well, you should be a comedian first, but you get my point. So Jackie gonna say, well, I didn't hear her with, and Jen cut her off and said, B-I-T, beep, shut up. You ain't got no type of hearing problem. So pretty much she said, you heard what she said. You need to stop playing. And so she was like, so what you been up to? And so she said, your friend had the nerve to call me a woman of the night. And so Jackie asked Jen, did you believe it? So Jen said, I was floored. So Jackie was like, now, did you believe it? Because we have a good sisterhood outside these BIT beeps. And so Jen said she was confused. And she was like, huh? So in the confessional, Jen gonna tell us, she said, yes, she believed what her eyes read. She said she was turning tricks. She said, my eyes aren't tricked. You was turning tricks. You get what I mean? And we was like, okay, Jen, we gonna let that land, even though you're not funny, but ha ha ha, cute. Got it. Moving on. So Jackie said, well, there's been lies told. My character has been assassinated, defamation, and all the legal words, right? She's throwing out all the legal words. And so she's like, I'm not sure how I'm going to deal with this. And so Jen says her screening is coming up soon. And since Jackie is a part of the movie, she wants her to be there. So she let Jackie know that she's inviting everyone else. She's inviting all the girls. And so she says, but I want to get all you guys together before that, because, honey, Jen don't want no drama. What happened at that women's empowerment brunch? She's not here for none of that. She don't want no drama at her event, So Jen tells Jackie it's going to be like, a parlay, not a ponderosa, but a parlay. So Jackie is like, you need to make that a ponderosa. And so she was like, no, this is not your event. It's mine. And it's a parlay. So Jackie's going to ask, so what are we going to do? Get naked? What, Jackie? Now, you just told us that your character has been assassinated, but you sitting out here asking dumb, off-the-wall questions that gives me woman of the night residue. Girl, you sound like an ex something saying something like that. You sound like an ex adult worker, an ex streetwalker. Why would you think get naked? So you said you wasn't one, but you act like you was. That comment right there kind of tells us something, girl. Liar. You are a liar. Oh, that tickled me to death. That could have been the name of the title. What we gonna do? Get naked? So Jenna's like, no, I want everyone to come and have a great conversation. So Jackie says she'll think about it, but this is beneath her. Not Jen's event, but talking to the women is beneath her. And so she's like, you want me to come? You sure you want me to come? Because I have she said the K word, but she said, I have let's say an explicit tongue, we'll call it. So Jen says, oh, Lord have mercy. And I'm right there with you, Jen. So Jacille takes Prince to go get his suit made for the wedding. And they get there thinking it was going to be a quick and easy type of deal. Pick out a suit, this, one of that one, and be done. No, honey, they went to some upscale suit maker shop, and he is pulling out all the stops. He got different styles, textures, material, colors, patterns. And it's like they both looking like, ugh. Girl, go put that boy in some jeans and a button down. Just kidding, just kidding. So she asked her son Prince, how does he feel about her getting married? And he was like, I'm happy for the both of you. This is an exciting moment. And I'm just so juiced that she has such an adult son, and he just sounds so well raised. Like you could tell he was raised right. So she says she can't wait till they are all living together because she gets lonely, and so because Tasha's overseas traveling with basketball, and Prince lives in Mississippi. I don't know if he's with his father or his father's side of the family or with her family, but that's where he lives. I'm gonna assume he's with his father. And so Prince gonna say, well, it looks like it's a lot of fun out here, honey. Prince said, give me the moment to live here. I'll show you how to have fun in LA. Oh, you lonely out here in beautiful LA with the weather and the trees and the beaches and the people I'll show you how to have fun. He like all the burger spots and all the restaurants, very different than Mississippi. He'll show you, Jocelle, how to have a good time, honey. He is ready. Get ready because the spring break is going to be on. So Evelyn invites Jen and Brandy to do Pilates. Child, this was a bust, honey. Funny. So Evelyn says she gonna hang out with Jen and Brandy some more. She gonna figure out this Brandy thing because she had to put Cheyenne on pause. So she gonna go revisit Brandy and see if they can be cool. And the girl a mess. And I'm like, good, Evelyn, keep that girl on pause. That is Jackie's friend. Why are you going over there? Leave it alone. So Evelyn asked Jen, was she trying to lose weight or just tone for the wedding? And so Jen says she just wants to tone, and she still looks relatively good. Got a little bit of something on there I saw, but who does it at this big age? But she looks good nonetheless. So she tells them that, she has their wedding website finished and they have done the save the dates. And so there's no turning back. Baby, you wasn't going to turn back if there was a turn back sign blinking, showing you red flags. If all the flags were red, you wasn't going to turn around. You don't turn around. That's not what you do. You try to get back on that crime show for season 2. That's what you're trying to do, girl. So she went into talking about his case, right? So she's looking at Evelyn. And so she was like, because his case is da-da-da. And so Brandy said, say what? Scratch, stop, rewind. What you say? His case. Wait, what you talking about, Willis? What are you talking about, Willis? That was a what are you talking about, Willis moment. What you say, girl? About his what? The what, the who, the what? So here go Jen trying to brush over it real quick. Oh, it's just this long thing. He has a situation with the state, and he'll be done with his probation in August. So they won't have to tell him, that he can't go to Paris in September. Girl, are you sure? Because baby, the courts and the law, they have a funny way of doing what they want to do at the last minute. We don't know, has his record been clean? Has he been staying on the right path? Because they can find any kind of violation in his probation and add some time to it. He can they can put him back in jail. They can give him more time. They can put him on house arrest. Like, has he been doing everything? Are his payments caught up? Or is he on time? Do he go check in? Is he peeing in the cup? When they come to visit, do they find, child, are you sure? Even Evan was like, are you sure that they not going? Because baby, we don't think you understand the law and how shady they can be. But anyway, and so they were like, but he has a restitution. They like say what? And honey, us women, we want to know when you talk about something about some money, honey, about somebody else's money, honey, we want to know how much is it, and what you gonna do? So she was like, yeah, it's $250,000, and it's like, bougie Jennifer. has to say $250,000. She can't just say 250,000. She can't say that like the rest of us say. She got to give you the terms, make you think. Child, honey, the girls was like, oh, what? You know. And so she gonna add, oh, well, my wedding is pretty much that amount too. Trying to make it seem like it ain't no thing but a chicken wing. Girl, sit down, Jen. Really? Really? But you run around here stressed out trying to sell this movie. But my wedding was pretty much the same amount, so that ain't no sweat with us. Like, we got it. Is that what you were trying to do? Is that what you were trying to imply? So Evelyn said, oh my God. So are you going to help him pay it? So Jen is like, I can help contribute. And I'm like, girl, shut up. You was at that table a week or two ago trying to tally up the monthly payments, child. You over here like, that's $50,000 a month. No, honey, you are trying to push this movie. You're going to contribute if you don't sell this movie. You're going to pay for it when you sell the movie. That's what she meant to tell y'all, Evelyn. So in Evelyn's confessional, she says, the investigator in me is wondering what the bleep happened. She said, should I dig? And I said, right there, besties, is what this episode should be called. Should I dig? That's what it should be called. What do you guys think? There's more, but this is one that could have went up for that. And besties, let me know what you rate this episode. What are we going to give it? And don't forget, if you're enjoying this video, hit the like button, subscribe so you can get the notifications whenever I post. Okay? And don't forget to comment and share with a friend or family. We're family here. We have a good time. So then Evelyn tells herself, Evelyn, leave this alone. So Jen says she has to get her movie sold, honey, because she don't want any drama at the screening because this is a business for her. And so she need all y'all to understand. Come with your business sense, So she then tells the ladies that she's going to have a parlay before the screening and that she met with Jackie and blah, blah, blah. And Jackie like, huh. No, Evelyn is like, huh. So Evelyn says, I will be shocked if Jackie takes accountability. And Jen says, like, Christian was on his way to come pick her up from Pilates because they're getting ready to go out for date night. So Brandy says, she was like, I don't have time for date night. So Jen was like, that's because you micromanage your son. And it's like, girl, people with kids can't be coming after women with children, Jen. You can't do that, girl. You should have let Evelyn say that, but Evelyn can't. They don't know each other. But you can't say that to these girls with kids, honey. You don't have any. And you don't know her story, but yeah, she may. But he had a heart condition. Like, she's really going in. She wants to take care of her son. Ain't nothing wrong with that. So she says, he's my one and only, and he sleeps in the bed with us. What? At 12? No, ma'am. No, ma'am. At 12? And she says she has to have adult time with her husband when he's at school. And I'm like, well, Brandy, first of all, you need to stop calling him baby Jason. You need to call him Jason. Jason can sleep in his own room, in his own bed. You can get up and go check on him. You can put a camera in the room and check on him. He doesn't have to sleep with you. And the husband doesn't like it, and he shouldn't. Don't no man want to sleep with another pair of pole and two friends with him. Like, go over there. He's not a baby no more. Like, his thing jumping and getting hard too. Like, get out of this room. So then Brandy goes into how she still can't believe that people still attacked her about staying with her husband on social media. And she's like, they can't believe that been with, stayed with him after all his cheating allegations. And she was saying how now her son is at the age where he sees all this online, and it just makes her mad all over again. And so she's about to, I think she started crying or whatever. And so she said she will never leave her man, honey. She said, I'm going to stick beside him. He's my man. I'm going to stick with him, honey. My man, my man, my man. And she said she going to stay with him because he has never left her. And I was like, I know a part of him that has left you. It left you 350 times. That's what you said. Somewhere in that neighborhood, but that's what was said on the Yana Fix My Life. There's a part of him that does leave you, Brandy, and that's what the people are enraged about because his body count is very high. It's very high, very. But he was there for her in her darkest moments when she had ovarian cancer. He was there, and they've been best friends. They go back to high school, and that's all she knows, and she gonna stay with him. Leave Brandy alone. If that's her choice, it's her choice. What are we gonna do? What are we doing? Why are we so mad? It's old news. Let that girl be with her man. Jeez. So Evelyn now sees Brandy in a different light, and she wants to become better friends with her. Oh, exactly, Evelyn. Level up, grow up, mature. I love it for Evelyn. I love it. Don't y'all love that for Evelyn? I mean, if you don't like her, that's fine. Put it down in the comments. I told y'all I'm team me, and I will flip if you flip. You know what I'm saying? It's all up to you on what you show me on my TV, honey. So Brooke visits Evelyn because Evelyn want to spend one-on-one time with Brooke since she didn't put Cheyenne on pause. Evelyn hanging out with everybody now. She can put Cheyenne on pause, honey. She gonna end up hanging out with Jackie in a minute. Okay, maybe not. So Evelyn tells Brooke about the parlay and about Jackie coming. So Brooke is like, she don't want to be around Jackie. Jackie triggers her just to be around her. She was like, I just don't know what I will do when I don't know what being around her, what it'll do to me. Like, I don't know where to take me. Where would I go? She's like, she's trying to be cool. She don't want to be triggered and go into a whole bunch of mess, like at the Women's Empowerment Brunch, because Brooke will go there. We saw it last week because she is what? From South Central LA, honey. Don't play with her. Don't play with her. So it's Jennifer's parlay, and the girls start to show up, honey. And so Jackie gonna say in her confessional, "Oh, just stop with the drama, stop with the lies, and tell me you want to be me." Child, what? What is it, Jackie? Who wants to be you? What is it about you that people want? Your status? That might be it, but that don't have nothing to do. Your status has to do with your husband, not you. No one wants to be you, ma'am. Your kids don't even like you. Oops, did I not said that? Anyway, it's the truth. Did I speak the truth? This is behind the shade. We're gonna do a little of that every now and then. So Jackie shows up, and honey, she comes in with guess who? Cheyenne. And so I think Jennifer's like, she wasn't invited. So Jackie comes in, makes room for Cheyenne. And Jen is like, I don't have a place setting because you were not supposed to bring anybody, Jackie. And Jackie says, of course, but you know how I get down. And she's just so shady, like, ugh. So Jen tells Cheyenne she knows some things happen with the people here, but we're gonna table that, and basically be quiet because I didn't invite you. So pretend like you're not here. That's what Jen said to Cheyenne. And so Cheyenne is just like, I get it. Do your thing, girl. And so Jen is like, okay, yeah, keep it cute and on mute. I love that phrase. Why? I need to start saying that again. Y'all might start hearing it because I like that. Keep it cute and on mute. So, we can talk about our issues and move forward. So Jackie says, this is great, but this is a ponderosa. And so Jen is like, no, it's not. It's not yours, Jackie. Like, stop. And so she's like, your ponderosas aren't even successful. And Jen is right, correct. And so um and so Jackie gonna say, well, it doesn't look like your parlay is gonna be either. And she was like, how? She said, because it looks cold and dry. And then she grabs her drink and just starts slurping it like a little 10-year-old kid. Who does that? Was that an edit by the production? Because that was heck tasteless and classless. So, Jackie's like, despite all the accusations and the lies, I don't have an issue with any of you ladies. And it's like, yes, you do. And so Jackie gonna say, well, I should refrain from some of the things that I want to say because, Jen, this is your event, and let's just relax. And it's like, there you go, trying to make it into a ponderosa, and it's not. It's a parlay. So Jen is like, no, this is a safe space. And what do you want to, like, what do you have to say, Jackie? And so Jackie's like, but they should be saying something to me. Who do Jackie think she is? And then here go Evelyn. Well, let's go back to the big blow up in New York. And so, Jackie, where you talked about my child. So she's not saying daughter. I don't know. Maybe she tired of people teasing her about daughter. So she said, where you talked about my child. Jackie said, when I called Shanice a builder, beep, after you came back with all that you did with my daughter. And Evelyn said, this is what you do. You talk over people. Jackie doesn't want to go back there because she's like, that's over with. That's over with. And so in the confessional with Evelyn, she says it took a lot to swallow that pill about her talking about my child. And the reason why I brought it up is because we got over that and we became friends. We've been friends all this time. And then, she just wants to know, how do we get here now? Like, now you talking about you want to slap me. And she said, I ain't never done nothing to her. Like, where is this smoke coming from? And I don't believe Jack. And I agree. Sorry. And I'm kind of like, I don't agree with Evelyn. You didn't have to go back to New York. You didn't have to talk about the builder, WHORE. You didn't have to go back that far. You could have just simply went to, what's up? Why you talking about you want to slap me? What's up with us? Do you like me? Do you not? Are we cool? Are we not? Because I thought we were. You didn't have to go back to that, Evelyn. You did not. That was too far of a reach because you squashed it and became friends. So you don't bring up old stuff. So you approached this wrong and she shut down on you. She shut you down. And the way, she was within her rights. Jackie is within her rights. You don't go back to after we made up. You don't go back to that. So clearly you're still tripping. That for some reason you can't move on past that. You go hard for your daughter. We get it, but she is grown and y'all made up. So Evelyn, you have to move on. You can't bring that up no more. So Jackie said, I'm gonna walk out. This is silly and this is beneath me. And that's where the title comes in. That's where the title comes from. So Brandy wants Jackie to stay, and Jocelyn's like, stay, don't, Jackie. And Evelyn said, bye, you little SEX worker. The old Evelyn is back. And I get it. Sometimes people bring it out of you. I get it. So it's going down now. Now all the gloves are off. Evelyn tried. You cut her off. She trying to make a point. You wouldn't let her make her point. So now you are a woman of the night. Okay, you are a street walker. Okay, you are an SEX walker. Okay. So She's wondering how Evelyn can accuse her of, that prostitution, but she can't say it to her face. So in Jackie's eye, Evelyn is a punk, and she ain't got time for it. So her and Cheyenne left. So she outside. No, she walking out. I ain't got it. I ain't got it, baby. I ain't got it, baby. I'm not doing it. Kiss my beep. Kiss my beep. I ain't got it, baby. I ain't got it. I ain't doing it. I ain't doing it. So Evelyn says Jackie leaves when people try to get to the bottom of the truth. So then after Jackie leaves, then Brooke shows up. Like, where you come from? Like, you came right on time. You could tell this is edited. Anyway, Brooke shows up and acts like she didn't see nothing outside. Clearly, Jackie out there hollering, screaming, talking crazy. You didn't see none of that. But okay, let's move on. So Brooke shows up and honey, she asks, "Is this the group? This is everybody? Like this is it? Like okay, this is it?" Because now she's feeling like okay, I can calm down and relax. So they tell her, "Oh, they told her what she just missed," and she says, "Well, I have some new tea on her to put on this table." And so Brooke tells the ladies, honey, I'm gonna say us because we was watching. So Brooke tells us, honey, the last 3 days she has been on the phone with Jackie's business partner, Sunday. Now, if y'all remember, Sunday was on Basketball Wives, and she was on that other show, Marriage Boot Camp, with her boo or something. But I remember Sunday. And so she says she's been on a 3-way call with Jackie and Sunday. She's been on mute, honey. And so Sunday is supposed to be Jackie's business partner, and they were supposed to put a production company together. And so Sunday said, like, after 6 months of listening to Jackie's lies and all that, she realized that Jackie is a fugazi business owner. So she reached out to Brooke to expose Jackie. So, honey, this is the tea. Brooke said, Jacille, Jackie is sick of hearing your voice. Jackie is tired of that deep, raspy voice. She is tired of your Barry White voice. Jackie said nobody cares about Jen and Kristen getting married. And then I don't know how or what they're talking about, but Brooke said that Jackie has Jen's nude pictures. She said, with your JJ out, your breast out, she has those pictures and she sent them to the girl. She cannot stand, I don't know if I can say the word HATES. She dislikes very much Evelyn and Shawnee. Honey, what? She says she don't understand why Brandy is even here unless she's gonna have a baby, and she knows she can't have a baby. So that hurt. Brandy's about to cry because she had ovarian cancer. She can't have kids, right? And so she said, unless she's here to have a baby girl or divorce Jason because he has cheated on her with 350 women, and we are just sick of hearing about it. Oh boy. Oh boy. So Brandy gets way emotional because this triggers her. And so Brooke says she has screenshots of conversations with Sunday, and there's a screenshot of someone on social media saying in all caps that Brooke having a unalived daughter has made her really evil. Oh man. What? Wow. That is terrible. So, I believe I think Jackie did that. And that is terrible. That's low. That's low. But hurt people hurt people. And Jackie does not have a good relationship with her daughter. I think the second daughter, or maybe the oldest. I think she's the oldest. She does not have a good relationship with that woman. And it shows, because who would even say something like this? So they all agreed that saying hateful things is just not cool. Jackie is going low on a low, and she's trying to take everybody down. And it's like, girl, Jackie, they finna come for you next week, honey. Did y'all see the previews, honey? Shawnee is at the table. They're all at the table. And I can tell, I believe, and I hope that this is Jackie's goodbye episode, because with all this being said, it's time for Jackie to go. Go up to Sacramento, because honey, you can't be friends. You don't know how to be a friend. You can't be friends. You just want to be Doug's friend, and that's it. And you know what? Go to SAC and be Doug's friend, because we good with you. We don't want you on the show. You need to leave, Jackie. It's time for you to go. And I mean that. That. So, besties, let me know your comments. We need to talk about this. What are we going to rate this episode? Wow. It was good. It was good. This season, it's good. It was better than last season. I'm gonna give it a B, just a regular old B. I'm gonna give it a regular old B. And let me know what we're gonna decide. We gotta rename these shows. That's gonna be our thing we do here. We're gonna rename these shows. Maybe we should call it. What was Jackie chanting at the end? Now here, we're not doing that here. I ain't got it to do. What was she saying? But anyway, besties, that's the end of this recap. And I will see you guys on the next video. Bye, besties.